Hey folks, Tristan back with another video, and in this video we are taking a first look at the brand new Sony A7R II camera. What you're looking at here on the screen is everything that it comes with, and I'll first go over that and then go over my first impressions. But let me say right off the bat that it's definitely a worthy upgrade over the A7R. So here's the box that it comes in, quite familiar, to the same box that the A7R came in. Of note, they now include an external battery charger and 2 batteries as well. And this wasn't mentioned in the instruction manual or anything, so I feel like this might have been a last-minute addition. I think Sony's definitely listening to people saying, though, that it would be really nice to have an external battery charger, and also the batteries are kind of small, so they don't really last that long in these cameras. So, the prior version of the A7R only included 1 battery and did not have an external wall charger like this. Now they include 2 batteries and the wall charger. It's the same battery as prior models, so if you have aftermarket batteries, these will work in the A7R II. They will also be able to be charged in this wall charger as well. So that's definitely a nice touch. But at the same time, you get the same type of internal charger as well. So you've got your USB cable here, and then you've got a wall charger here. They've miniaturized it so it's more like sort of an iPhone charger now in terms of the size. So if you want to charge the battery internally in your camera, you can use this for that. I never do that myself because I like to be charging up a battery while I'm using the camera at the same time and things like that. But if you do want to do that, you certainly have that capability. Of course, you also get your standard Sony A7 camera strap that comes with all A7s. Then you get this additional piece here, and at first I didn't know what it was. I had to look in the instruction manual for it. What this basically is a cable holder for the cables like HDMI coming out of the camera, so that it does not stress the ports, the small ports on the camera. So you actually attach this piece to the camera itself, and then the cables kind of come out of here so that you're not stressing the connectors on the camera. Then of course you've also got your instruction manual in a couple different languages, your warranty card, also a little guide on one-touch NFC connection in terms of the Wi-Fi. Then you've got your little brochure catalog here of lenses and accessories. Now onto the camera itself. I've got the Sony 55 f1.8 mounted on here, so you can kind of see what a lens looks like on it. My first initial impression of it's definitely a sturdier camera body than prior models. A sturdier finish, sturdier feeling. It's also a little bit thicker and a little bit heavier as well. So if you have L plates from, say, the A7R, it won't fit on here. You're gonna have to get a new L plate because the body is a little bit thicker. The screen looks about equivalent, and it's still sort of opposable here, as you can see. Doesn't flip all the way around, just flips up and down and at different angles. But the camera body itself is a little bit thicker, but definitely more sturdy feeling as well. Now my initial impressions upon using this camera is it is way faster to autofocus. Also, the shutter is a lot quieter. Very, very nice in terms of that. This camera also has the 5-axis internal image stabilization in the body, which is really nice. So it enables you to shoot at a slower shutter speed in lower light and still get sharper shots. And then also you've got 399 phase detection autofocus points. So I haven't used this camera extensively. I'll probably do a follow-up video a little bit later. But I did want to mention these new features, along with the fact that this is now a 42 megapixel sensor. So really high resolution, and it produces really nice images. So let me try to go ahead and take a picture, and you can hear the shutter on this. It is a much quieter shutter, and it also even has a silent shutter mode, but I have that off right now. So I'm just in the normal mode. And here, let me go ahead and take a picture. So I don't know if you heard that. The prior A7R made a huge chunk, every time you took a picture, quite loud. This one is a lot more dampened inside and makes a much quieter sound, really nice. Yep. And so the autofocus on this is also really extremely fast. I have no problem with it at all. And again, you do have the 399 phase detection points of autofocus as well that you can use, as well as the image stabilization. So that's really nice. This also shoots 4K video as well. Also, if you notice here, it says T-Star on the viewfinder. So I guess the viewfinder now has T-Star coding. I don't know if it had that before, maybe it did. I also tested this with a Metabones adapter, and it works perfectly fine with my Canon lenses, so that was a plus. It is compatible with the adapters. And what's really nice about that, and I've mentioned that in a prior video, which I'll post right here, you can shoot like Leica lenses and stuff like that, and also get image stabilization, since this has image stabilization built in right into the body. So that's really a plus for this camera. So all in all, my first impressions of this camera are that it's definitely a worthy upgrade from the A7R for all of the reasons that I've mentioned. Although the A7R II is a bit pricey at about $3,200 US, I think for all the features that it has and the 42 megapixel high image resolution, it's probably worth it in the long run, especially over prior models. Thanks for watching this video, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them.